Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Gianna Galli.
And I'm Logan Westrope.
And I'm Matthew Howard.
We have Matthew again here as a special guest. It's
Yes.
fun having Matthew on the show.
Filling in Tom's chair today.
And I love being here with you guys. It's very enjoyable, and
Yes.
we're going to have a great show today.
Kicking us off this week, Matthew. Well,
Yep.
welcome to Off the Clock. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to come by here every weekday morning starting at 7 o'clock on the 2822 Now app.
Yeah, and this is a great way to get a quick look at all the top national, local headlines, trending stories, and of course we'll talk about the weather, Gianna, coming up in just a few minutes.
Those snow showers, flurries.
Yes,
All right,
get
nothing to
ready.
worry about. Let's get a look at your top local headlines first. Well, as you are driving out today, there will be signs. PennDOT put up highway signs over the weekend to warn drivers about that wintry weather coming our way. It will hold a news conference later today at its Dunmore headquarters to discuss the winter preparedness as well as safety, so come back here to find out what they had to say. Opponents of a proposed data center campus in Luzerne County are urging residents to make their voices heard. A meeting is set for tonight. Centering on a massive 19-foot building near homes and schools, Luzerne County Community Action Coalition says that the project could impact things like the quiet, the water, and of course property values. Now they want neighbors to attend tonight's meeting, which is at 6 o'clock at the Hazel Township Municipal Building, where public comment will be taken. We are waiting to learn why police were on scene in an apartment complex in Luzerne County yesterday. Dispatchers say that crews were called around 8:30 last night to Hilltop Apartments in Edwardsville for what was called a police-related incident. So far, no word this hour on what exactly happened there. And now let's take a look at your top national headlines. The first steps of a tentative deal to end the government shutdown have been approved by the Senate. Several Democrats made a deal with Republicans last night, agreeing to proceed without a guaranteed extension of health care subsidies. While a deal has not been reached yet, this is the first sign of some progress to ending the longest government shutdown in history. And more flights are being cut as a result of the shutdown. More than 1,500 flights were canceled on Saturday compared to Friday when just more than 1,000 were canceled. The FAA is now mandating flight reductions rise to 6% on Tuesday and eventually 10% by Friday. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warned that holiday travel could be affected if the shutdown continues. The Supreme Court may determine today on whether to overturn the 2015 decision that legalized same-sex marriage. Justices began discussing the case on Friday, and Kim Davis filed a petition for the courts to hear that case. The former court clerk in Kentucky refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Davis has been trying to overturn a lower court order for her to pay $360,000 in damages and attorney fees.
All right, so the colder weather's here, and after a pretty mild weekend, we're looking at some changes here, and talking about the potential for some flurries and some snow showers. Temperatures right now across the board: 33 Montrose, 35 Towanda, 38 currently in Williamsport, and right now slightly warmer the farther east you go, especially closer to Jersey. Milford at 46 and 47 currently in Stroudsburg. Winds out of the north and west today, anywhere from 5, 10, 15 miles per hour sustained, so becoming a little bit breezy at times. That northwest wind, of course, ushering in some of that colder air. And where is that cold air? You can see where we have some of the blue showing up with some flurries and some snow showers off the lakes. And that's going to be pushing our direction here as we go throughout today, and especially tonight and for tomorrow. But really no issue as you're heading out the door this morning. Some patchy fog possible for a few spots. Otherwise mainly cloudy, passing rain or snow shower possible for today. And temperatures today pretty consistent, not really warming up too much more. Upper 30s to lower 40s, guys. And we'll talk about, some flurries, some snow showers. Matthew already knows about this as he's put the forecast together this morning. So we'll have all that coming up in just a few minutes.
Like I said before, though, leave the shovels in the house. It's not going to be.
Yes.
People are going
6
to get
inches of snow.
Not at all.
Maybe a little
Not
bit of
expecting
inconvenience
that.
tomorrow.
We're
but-
just, inching our way toward the holiday season.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, we got a shiny mystery coming up and a dull one, too. Ever wonder why aluminum foil has two sides?
Yes.
And if you've been using the wrong one this whole time.
And the answer may surprise you. We'll share that when Off the Clock returns.
All right, let's take a look at some top trending stories today. Ever notice your favorite snack costs the same but feels a lot lighter? Well, you're not imagining it. I'm thinking of a bag of chips right now. Welcome to the world of hidden inflation, shrinkflation. It means same price, smaller package. That's why those chips, cereals, even peanut butter cups are looking a little skinnier. Then there's skimp shrinkflation, where brands quietly swap in cheaper ingredients or cut corners on service, but keep the prices the same. And finally, sneakflation. That's those sneaky add-on fees for things that used to be included. Seat selection, resort fees, or your streaming app suddenly charging for ad-free. Experts say companies do it because they notice price hikes faster than we notice less product. Ooh.
That should be a shame. Yeah. That's not fun.
Sounds a bit scammy to me. But you know what I'm talking about? Like when you get a bag of chips and it's half air.
That's
it's
crazy.
the worst. It's like you open a bag of chips and literally it's just half filled with air. There's
Yeah.
not even
Half air.
And then you feel guilty because you look at the chip bag and you're like, wait, did I eat all these chips? And you're
Yeah.
like, no, there was not that many to begin with.
Did I eat this all already? Like the same thing with pretzels.
Yeah.
too.
They
I'll
go
do the
away.
same thing with pretzels. I'm like,
Yep.
they go away.
Yeah.
It's another one.
Matthew's family's like, where'd all the pretzels go? It's because Matthew had them all, right?
I had them all. They know
or
it
is
too.
or is it the shrinkflation?
The shrinkflation.
I'm
We'll
still
play
going to be
both.
buying all the snacks anyway, so it doesn't
Yes.
really matter.
I know, but even with all, like talking about the resort fees, it's like you forget like the Airbnb fees. That I think they now kind of introduced something where they have to put those up front when you're buying them. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you would like think like, oh, a room for a night's like $250, and then once the fees kick in, you're paying $400.
Yeah,
yeah,
on top,
it
right?
gets expensive after a while.
And
Yeah.
like, where'd all this extra cost come from?
You're like, I'm working with a budget. I don't have time to put all this money out, but yeah, that's what
much.
you have to do.
Oh yeah.
So have you ever lined a pan or wrapped leftovers? You've probably wondered, well, why does the aluminum foil have two sides? And I think I wrapped something last night. I still
I've
have
thought
this
about this
question.
all the time.
There's the one shiny side and the one dull side, but according to experts, it doesn't actually matter. Both sides are made exactly the same. The difference comes from the way the foil is rolled at the end of the production, and the only time it matters is when you're using non-stick foil. Always read the packaging first. Reynolds Wrap says the dull side is the non-stick side. So good to know. So that's the one that your food should always touch. And did you notice, even notice that there was two sides to the foil? Sometimes, especially with the non-stick,
Now,
I feel
see,
like.
I'm just figuring this out because I always thought there was a big difference, like that it did matter in a
Yeah.
way of how you wrapped it. Like maybe it kept it more cool or warm,
Yeah.
you know, a certain way. But to know that it doesn't matter is so interesting.
Yeah, you just throw it on there and be done
There
with
you
it.
go, just wrap it up.
Did you notice the difference, Matthew?
I always thought the shiny side when you do the shiny side up, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know that it really didn't matter what way you did it anyways because it would
Yeah.
do the same. It would do the same thing.
So you caught
Yeah.
on to them, all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew knows their tricks, yes.
I know the tricks a little. I know the tricks. When you get home, where do you go? Likely, it's your favorite spot. A new survey commissioned by Stressless Furniture found that the average person has two different places they claim as theirs. The younger generations say that the number is closer to 3 or 4. Regardless, some people say they even have rules for their favorite places, like no work allowed, and some are saved for only the most stressful days. So, do you have a favorite spot at
I
home?
like that. Mine's my bed. Right where that
Yes.
lady's
Yes.
sleeping there.
Which we're not there very much, especially during the
Nope.
work week.
I don't
so.
get to be in my
Not
favorite
bad.
spot. What about you guys?
Sometimes if I do take a nap after work, it's the couch. I try not to sleep in the bed for sleep in the bed for sleeping, and I nap on the couch to nap.
That's-
So
I like it. I
How about
like
you,
your
Matthew?
I try to stay off my bed when it's not sleeping time. So
Yeah.
my favorite would be more the couch or sometimes just a little chair.
Okay.
My little chair is always very comfortable. The little
Where's
house chair in
this
the
chair
living
located?
room.
Okay, in the living room.
In the living room. I always
Okay.
have this little chair I like to sit in, newer furniture. It's always
Yeah.
super nice and just very relaxing.
Yeah, and then
the
I
living room's a good
I
spot.
hop to the kitchen, and then that's when I wonder about the foil, and now I don't have to worry about that
That's
anymore.
the second good spot.
The second good spot.
You need those snacks in the bed, in the couch. All right. Well, you know that magical moment at a wedding where the bride walking down the aisle, all eyes on her? Well, not this time. A bride shared her big day on TikTok, and it's gone viral for all the wrong reasons. As she walks down the stairs on her dad's arm, the wedding coordinator, as you can see, dramatically slides down the banister besides them. Now, the clip next reads, when your wedding coordinator takes their job very seriously. The bride herself, not bothered at all, but millions of views later, the internet, of course, is divided. Some call it a pro move, others say total misstep. Did she ruin the moment, steal the bride's thunder, or are people overreacting? What do you guys think? I think the timing maybe like, you know, the self-awareness could have been a little bit better of just like
Yes.
maybe once they got down, you know, the stairs, like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe now I'll take that moment to do that. But I'm sure the
Yeah.
intention wasn't to ruin the moment.
No, I don't think so, too. And if the bride doesn't care at this point, then why should everybody else care?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Logan.
exactly.
She's the one. This is their wedding day. Well, I mean the couple itself, but I mean the bride.
You're
She
right.
said that they don't care, so why does everybody else seem to care?
You're
so.
right. And that's the internet. That's
Yes.
the world we live in.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we're diving too much into it. So yes. How about this? Have you ever thought that your dream house might actually be too big for you? And it turns out more people than you'd think are saying, "I wish this house was smaller." A study by Trula found that among owners of very large homes, 70% would rather move into something smaller. And it's not just about size. New research shows many buyers are shifting towards simpler, easy to manage homes. Massive square footage comes with a price, more cleaning, higher costs, and a lot of unused space. After a while, many realize they don't even need all that extra room. So, I mean, do you guys feel like right now, let's say, all right, if we're buying a house or if you're moving into a house, are you wanting a big house or you would prefer more of a condensed house, the space that you just need? What do you think?
I personally would want a big home, but when you do think about it, sometimes there's too much house, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind a smaller house because it's nice and cozy. You're not using all this unused space.
Yeah.
You could still store things properly if it's big enough, but
Yeah.
not too big.
Yeah.
When I was at school, I lived in like a smaller room, and I thought it was very cozy and comfortable.
And you like that. So that's the
Yes.
thing. Maybe you just need like a little combination of,
So, Matthew, you want to go
enough.
back to living in a dorm?
Probably not.
I'm kidding. Yeah, those were, well, you're all Penn Staters. Yeah, we know how living in those dorms
Oh,
we
is.
know
yeah.
those dorms,
We
especially
know.
those dorms.
We need a little bit more space than that, I
Little
think.
Yeah, a little more than that. California's high-end grocery store, Erewhon, is out with a new smoothie collab most people wouldn't expect. It's a toothpaste smoothie. There isn't actually any toothpaste in it, but the flavors are inspired by those found in mint toothpaste. It's available this month only and at a price that's relatively cheap for the fancy store, $11. People who've tried it so far have had mixed reactions. Some people say it tastes like a milky mojito. Others compared it to the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's. So
Ooh, which
a
I would like.
A toothpaste shake, I'm not gonna lie. When I always had the toothpaste jelly bean, when you did those little jelly bean things, I always thought the toothpaste jelly bean.
Wait, what is this?
I'm comparing it to the toothpaste milkshake.
I think I know
Oh.
what you mean. Those jelly beans that have all the weird flavors.
Yeah.
Like there's some that are really weird, like butter popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like toothpaste.
I don't like the licorice one. Well,
So exactly. I think I would like that smoothie though. I would
Yeah.
try it because I'm like a mint person.
okay.
I
If you like
agree.
the Shamrock, well, I guess if you like the Shamrock Shake, do you guys like the Shamrock Shake?
Yeah,
I
like
love the Shamrock Shake every year.
So there
Okay.
we go. All right.
See, I'm plain
California.
Jane. I only have vanilla, so yeah. I'm probably gonna stick to my
Logan's
vanilla
skipping on
milkshake. Yeah, I'll
No
let you
mint.
guys have
Nope.
it. More for you.
All right. Off the clock. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Monday morning. Heading out the door here, you're noticing it's a little bit colder than what we had this weekend, where we had temperatures into the 50s. Felt pretty nice, but now we have the clouds and a little bit of patchy fog here. A live look right here from our Scranton camera. Temperatures currently into the upper 30s here at Avoca. Plenty of clouds in across the region. And temperatures right now, 38 Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, 40 Mount Pocono, 37 for Lehighton, and currently into the upper 30s, lower 40s here into central Pennsylvania. Winds are out of the north and west, 5, 10, even 15 miles per hour. Sustained will be expected here for today. Satellite radar showing we have some shower activity that pushed out of the region here, especially over eastern PA overnight. Now on the backside, just a few leftover rain or even perhaps a snow shower will be possible as we continue throughout our Monday. Overall, for a wider picture, though, you can certainly see some much colder air off toward north and west, and that's where we're dealing with more lake effect. We're looking at accumulating snow into New York State, but for us, though, just little to no accumulation really expected for our area as we get into tonight and for tomorrow. So for today, passing rain or snow shower, we're still pretty much above the freezing mark, not anticipating many issues. But then tonight, though, we drop below the freezing mark. A few flurries, few snow showers, so there could be some spots that see a little bit of minor accumulation, especially up in the higher terrain. So keep that in mind for tomorrow morning. A few flurries, few snow showers around here for Tuesday. Temperatures into the upper 30s. And then as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, looking for more clouds and sun. breezy with temperatures into the mid to upper 40s. And then as we get into later in the week, by Friday, Saturday, we'll try to see some more peaks of sunshine. But Matthew and Gianna not really seeing it to be super warm like this past weekend that we had.
Not quite.
Yeah, the
I
jackets.
think our time is over for that.
Yeah, the winter jackets are back, and wind chills by tomorrow morning too could be into the teens when you factor in a little bit of that wind. So yeah, no shorts, no short sleeves for tomorrow. So
Not used to it yet.
yes, I know, but we got to because it's going to be here tomorrow morning. So
Oh my God.
get ready.
Enjoy today. Soak it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, now it's time to play some trivia. This is where we will try and test the other anchor's ability on guessing a song or rapid fire question.
And you can actually send us a picture through Report It to be featured on our show.
Today we are going to do a get to know us segment. Let's get us started.
All right, what is your ideal treat yourself kind of night?
Matthew, you want to go first?
Yes. So if I'm going to go for a little bit of treating myself, I might want to go on, whether it be during the day, I might want to go on a nice walk. But if I want to treat myself at night, I might want to make myself some little cookies or some ice cream.
Okay.
Sit down, watch a good movie, maybe a horror movie. I like some good horror movies.
Okay.
I mean, during Christmas time, great time to put Christmas movies
You can
on.
have your toothpaste milkshake.
I got my toothpaste milkshake.
There you
See,
go.
there you go. You can treat yourself.
Yeah.
I'm very similar to you, Matthew. I would do the same thing. Probably cook like a comfort meal. Maybe take out instead of cooking though, so you don't have all the chore in the dishes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
ordering in, but like something maybe a little on the side of like fattening, you know,
Yeah.
maybe some tacos,
Calories don't count.
Calories
They don't count.
Exactly.
For me, perfect night would be sitting on the couch like a bump on the log and, yeah, not doing a single thing, which is pretty much every Friday night for me. So that's my treat myself night when
Yeah.
I'm exhausted from the week and, yeah, can barely stay awake to put any movie on. And then within 5 minutes, my eyes are closed.
Yeah, you're
so.
done, right? I know.
Yes.
Past 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next one. Which everyday chore would you gladly pay someone else to do forever? All right.
Ooh,
All right.
tough one.
I don't mind doing chores, though. That's the thing.
I was
Like, I
gonna
know
say,
a lot of
love
people don't like cleaning.
I like to clean, but I
like to
don't like
clean.
doing laundry.
Okay. You don't like doing laundry?
I don't like doing
Oh.
laundry.
Is that just
like
putting the button, like starting it, or like folding it? Is that because there's a difference? I feel
kind
like,
of the
right?
whole process, Logan? Like putting everything in the washer, and then you have to wait for it to be done for it to go into the dryer, and then you got to
Okay.
remember. And if you let it sit in there, you
True.
know, you got to do it all over again. And then you got to fold everything.
Yes.
So it kind of takes forever.
Okay, Matthew, what do you think?
I feel the same way. Like, I don't mind doing chores, especially when I like to do things, like to keep things clean. I think it's actually a good way to get yourself moving around in a good habit.
Okay.
Great. It's like a therapy moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind cleaning, but there's some points I just don't love dusting, especially having to lift everything up and
Yeah.
like, because you know, if you're gonna dust the right way, you need to make sure you pick everything up and clean. So
Got a good point there, Logan. Like
Yeah.
deep
Good point.
clean.
yeah, the deep clean. I don't mind that, but give me a vacuum, I'll do that any day. So
Me too.
I
except
agree.
right now, I don't feel like vacuuming.
All right, we have one final question for you today without the clock. We'll be right back. All right, before we go, time for our question of the day. What is a bad habit you've decided you'll just live with?
Okay, you guys go first.
Rapid fire today.
Okay.
Mine would probably have to be binge eating.
Matthew?
I think I would also say the same thing. Binge eating.
Binge eating. Always
Yeah.
gonna love food.
That is true. I'm gonna go with that one.
All right, binge eating.
I think we're
it
going to do
is.
that one. Final check of the forecast. Still pretty much chilly here this week. A few flurries, few snow showers. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us.